motion to hire blank for the interim secretary at the rate of blank. So, this is in your packet. This is, do you have any thoughts on this person?
Christy DeFonso, I know her. She's a Duncan Township supervisor, plus she's the secretary of treasurer for a number of years. She's very competent. She's also whitey right now. I don't think you could go wrong with utilizing her services as an interim secretary treasurer. She has the experience. There's a difference between a township secretary and a office secretary. They have to have an understanding of what needs to be filed and so forth in an organization. If they don't have that experience, it becomes more problematic in terms of getting the job done. So she has the necessary experience. I've dealt with her. I'm the solicitor of both Duncan and Whitey Townships also, so she's both of them.
How many days a week are we considering?
She can do 2 days a week.
2 days a week.
Yeah.
How many hours a day?
A full day, 9 to 4, 9 to 5.
Okay, so this is the fill-in for until we get the
Mhm.
part-time secretary or whatever. Does any board member have any questions for either Janice
Does that motion
or?
include the hourly rate?
You should set forth how many hours a week, up to so many hours plus an hourly rate with no benefits.
I meant, does anyone have any questions on her?
Yeah.
Anyone? Okay.
So any benefits that if you guys hire her?
She's only interim.
Okay, no benefits, so just make sure you say that for record.
Yeah.
And what's the hourly rate going to be? I haven't heard you guys discuss that.
No, this is the.
She travels a lot, or is it a distance for her?
For me to get from there to here, probably, for me,
That's not you.
it would be 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
But for her, it's probably about
No.
45 minutes an hour.
Do you have any suggestions for what the rate should be?
I would suggest $26 an hour.
That's what she, that's fine.
So the motion would be, if you want, the motion, I'll craft the motion to appoint Christy Delfonso as interim secretary for Union Township at a rate of $26 per hour, up to no more than 20 hours per week.
Depends on the township manager,
I'm just saying, well,
Yeah, I don't think she can do that many hours.
I'm just saying, but just in
Yeah.
case, up to 20 hours per week,
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. She could work that
effective when? Tomorrow?
immediately.
Effective, what day is today, 11th, 12th,
Do
effective?
you still want me to put in this motion with no benefits?
Yeah, I just always like that because no one can come
Okay.
back. She wouldn't do it.
I'm only asking because you didn't say it when you get done.
Right, so with $26 an hour, with no benefits, up to 20 hours per week.
Okay.
Effective to tomorrow's date, which is December
Well,
12th. At 12:01 a.m.
Has anybody spoke to her?
I haven't.
I
I
haven't.
have. And she's willing to do it temporarily. Yes,
Wouldn't hardly go permanent.
unfortunately.
You wouldn't go wrong with it, right?
We get a few
He
months,
has a job closer to home and,
Mhm.
yeah.
do you think we'll get a few months?
But this is,
I
she has
don't
to,
know.
and that 20 hours per week is working here on site.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Janice just figured to bring someone in that was knowledgeable until we get while we advertise the position of secretary and possibly if that person needs training.
Okay.
You'll notify if they do this?
Mhm.
So, does anyone wish to make that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Anyone wish to second? Any other discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to advertise for the position of secretary. I have one question. Are we advertising for the part-time secretary position? Are we advertising full-time?
And the question is, what do you mean by advertise? 'Cause again, no one reads Observer Reporter anymore.
No, we've been doing it.
Young people don't read it anymore. People 60 and over read it all.
Thanks, Dennis.
I read it.
Good message, Dennis.
You read the legal notice.
So I, and obituaries.
You read it. I remember a night you picked one up at Shop and Save. You read it.
I suggest full-time, because I'm so busy.
I'm only asking.
Yeah, I suggest, that's my suggestion.
Okay,
She's gonna report to Janice.
yeah.
It's fine.
Okay,
I'm
so,
sorry, but if I may, we already used Indeed to go through that process. Can't we look at all the applications we received 2 months ago from all those over 100 individuals?
so the ad that we put out was for, treasurer,
Mhm.
so it's different. So we hired Janice after that, she's our main treasurer, so the ad we put in was for treasurer. So it's a little bit different of a skill set. Janice actually suggested that very thing, but then in looking at it, what we were advertising, the skill set that we were advertising then was a bit different than what we thought we would advertise now for. So.
I'll make the motion, advertise for secretary.
Okay.
I'll second.
This position would be interviewed by the board and also Janice.
Right now, we're just doing advertising, but yeah, I guess so.
I think,
I
again,
think that Janice would probably, get it narrowed down to a smaller number.
then I would
So it
recommend,
would be my thought.
I would recommend that if Janice comes down to 3 or 5, that all 5 of you be involved in interviewing that person.
Yeah.
Okay, so, now I lost.
Larry made the motion.
Larry made the
I second.
motion, Susan on the second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.